Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Panthers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll buy some time right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So that'll back him up 5. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
2-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's going to look, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew.
It got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Chicago.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down.
First down, a run with Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Cohen, the ball.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Derek Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
20-yard line.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's the end of the third.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14.
Watch twins. Check three.
Now Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 28, Panthers 17. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Bridgewater. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
over first and
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space. And
a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Panthers 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
3 yards. First down, Bears.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Trubisky on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain.
frame.